Trapmore gang. Today I want to talk to you about one of the greatest come-ups the game has ever seen. Now, a lot of people have hated on French Montana. They've said that his music's trash. They've said that he's whack. They've said that he doesn't have any hits. He's only had so much success in music because of his connections, etc. Now, I actually like French Montana. I like his music, and he actually has had some hits. What was that song? Unforgettable. Now, admittedly, a lot of his best music doesn't necessarily consist of his segments of the song. Sometimes it's a great song, and French Montana just happens to be there. But that's besides the point. I do like French. I like a lot of his music, and from way back in the day, I've been a big fan of his. But it's not music that has allowed him to reach the heights of the and what I'm about to tell you, people, I've got to say, I'm just in awe. This is enough respect. I'm just impressed. I'm saluting what he's achieved. But French Montana really is like the real life Fresh Prince, and I'm not talking about Bel-Air, because it has been revealed, okay, he has indeed gotten engaged to a genuine bona fide princess of Dubai, Sheikha Mara. I hope I've got the name right, okay? I've been to Dubai a couple of times, been to the UAE, been to Abu Dhabi. Out of nowhere, French Montana just went quadruple diamond in the streets, okay? In the sheets as well as the streets. Now, they're saying the couple first sparked romance rumors only in October 2024, and Montana apparently put in work, man. He popped the question during Paris Fashion Week in June. Now, if you're really telling me that they only started dating in October 2024 and he got the keys to the palace within less than a year, this man is the GOAT. This man is the absolute legend of the game, okay? Now, before I get into the deep depths of this situation, okay, because this is absolutely crazy, I want to take you all the way back, and I want to just touch on some of the disrespect that's been put on French's name over the years. Now, look, French's career has been pretty illustrious, despite a lot of people saying that he is not really as talented as maybe someone in his position should have been. I've always rated him, okay? But he really is a true American dream success story, okay? He was born and raised in Morocco. He came to New York with his family at the age of 13, and he started out as a battle rapper, making his name under the name Young French, okay? He ended up getting into the DVD scene, all right? And he actually hosted the Cocaine City series through the 2000s, interviewing hip-hop figures. Like, he was in the video game for a little bit, and he managed to kind of get into the rap game off the back of that. He ended up signing to Puff Daddy's Bad Boy Records. Now, that's not ideal, as well as Rick Ross's Maybach Music Group. But really, you know, he had the Excuse My French album that was actually very popular, despite being a critical failure. The song Pop That, and we've been hearing this song get dragged up recently for different reasons. Shout out to Jasleen Singh one time. But that was a top 40 song, okay? Unforgettable. This was a hit. It went diamond. That was top 10. Okay, he did have a bunch of hard songs, okay? And he did say they got amnesia, right? His 2021 amnesia was basically, they got amnesia. He was basically saying everyone forgot about French Montana. They forgot about the hits that I made. Now, one of the reasons he was out here saying that they got amnesia was the fact that in 2020, he claimed, and I can't, honestly, I low-key want to back this, but bro, this is a reach. He publicly declared he had more hits than Kendrick Lamar, okay? Let me go. Why are we seeing this?
Honestly, I could go against anybody, you know? I mean, a lot of people don't know that I got, 15 years, almost 20 in the game. I started in 2000 with the Cocaine City DVDs. So I had another 20 I could have played. You know what I'm saying? And, I'm a fan of everybody's music. I just be humble too much. That's why people thought that Tory Lanez could win. You know what I'm saying? I was too humble. And it's like, when it's time for me to let them bazookas go, you see the outcome. I mean, honestly, you could put somebody like Kendrick Lamar next to me on the same stage in the festival. I might outshine them, not because I'm a better rapper, or whatever it is, it's just I got more hits. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick Lamar got albums, he got masterpieces. You know what I'm saying? But if you was to put us on the festival stage, I would outshine because I have more hits than Kendrick Lamar. You get what I'm saying? So
Alright, I mean, it's crazy, right? It is actually crazy. More hits than Kendrick Lamar, like, bruh, I rock with you French, but I don't know about that. But now that this is going down, I might be inclined to believe that actually French might have all the hits after all. Okay, French might have the biggest hit of all time. Now, what's really crazy, okay, is the way that this all ended up happening. A lot of people are wondering, how is a princess of Dubai ending up with one of the most prolific rappers from New York, who's kind of known not really for having hits, but for sort of popping up on songs maybe he shouldn't be on, and just somehow being a clout and success magnet, despite perhaps having a bit of a deficit in the vocal talent, let's say. But what's crazy is it turned out she actually publicly divorced her husband on Instagram. Now, you might actually remember this from a few years ago. This was kind of a crazy public spat that
in July 2024.
And basically, this was, in the culture, this is quite surprising. Like to publicly divorce somebody in the Islamic culture, this is quite rare. But even Sheikh Mohammed, the leader of Dubai, essentially, he supported his daughter actually going through a divorce. Now, perhaps he didn't know that she was going to be pulling up with French Montana next. But hey, you know what I'm saying? They're doing their thing, but he's actually threw his support behind her getting divorced.
A scandal erupted in Dubai. The daughter of Dubai's ruler, Sheikha Mahara bint Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, divorced her husband, whom she married just a year ago. And she did it in the boldest way possible. She announced it on Instagram with this message: "Dear husband, as you're occupied with other companions, I hereby declare our divorce. I divorce you, I divorce you, and I divorce you. Take care. Your ex-wife." In the Muslim world, there's a tradition called talaq. Traditionally, a man could divorce his wife by saying, "I divorce you," 3 times. This practice symbolizes the end of the marriage. For centuries, only men could initiate a divorce this way. According to Islamic traditions, a woman can divorce her husband through a process called khula. To do this, she must go to court and justify her reasons for wanting a divorce, often based on serious issues like abuse or breach of marriage conditions. Sometimes she may offer to return the mahr, bridal gift, to her husband in exchange for the divorce. Sheikha Mara might have already taken her case to court, but we don't know all the details. But what's clear is that she made a bold move by writing, "I divorce you," 3 times. A privilege traditionally reserved for men.
Now, after this went down, she would actually launch her own perfume that was quite literally called Divorce. Now, look, it's a different culture, but I got to respect the marketing. I kind of respect the moves. Like, if you're going to go through one of the most high-profile divorces in the entire Middle Eastern world, you might as well get your business booming off the back of it too. So she created a scent called Divorce, and I'm hearing this went multi-diamond in the streets, man. I'm hearing that this was turned up. Now, in the aftermath, okay, her father, Sheikh Mohammed, would apparently support her going through with this divorce. And, shout out to him. He seems like a top guy. I mean, he is the top guy over there, his highness. All right. I might need to pull up to Dubai at some point soon. So definitely got a lot of love for his highness, man. But basically, she shared a public statement of respect about her father, the vice president and prime minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum. Shout out to him, what a legend. Taken to Instagram, where she has nearly 1 million followers, she shared an old photograph of herself and her father embracing and hugging, alongside a statement praising the Dubai ruler, saying, "Dear father, thank you for your support, thank you for your love." She went on to highlight her father's accomplishment of inspiring an era of justice for all. "Thank you of making an era that justifies that there is justice for everybody. My respect and love, Mara." So, a lot of people think that, this was confirmation that he was showing support. Now, there wasn't necessarily a public showing of support, but, this we can take as evidence that he was throwing his support behind her decision to make that divorce. And if the ruler's daughter decides to take a step back from the relationship and he stamps it, then ain't nobody got anything that they can say about that. But interestingly, okay, it would actually be not too long after this, okay, not too long after this. So Basically, it was July 2024 when she evoked the triple talaq and set aside her husband and said, I divorced you 3 times. It was just 1 month and a year, 13 months later, that her engagement to French Montana would actually become public. Now, rumors began circulating in late 2024 that French Montana was indeed dating the princess, and by August of 2025, it was he out here with the princess getting a royal welcome, and he in the Messi jersey. I mean, is this man not the GOAT? Is this man not the biggest, just the biggest legend of the rap game? Like, ain't no one on this level, bro. Ain't no Jay-Z, ain't nobody on this man's level, okay? He has secured the package for sure. He went crazy with it, man. He went crazy with it. So a YouTuber called Waldman Media would actually break down some of the wild financial figures that are actually involved in this marriage. And French Montana, nothing can stop him, man. All the way up. That's all I'll say, man.
This blows my mind. French Montana and Dubai's princess Sheikha Mara just got engaged, and the finances behind this are insane. This yacht is at the center of it. French Montana is worth about $50 million, which is impressive. However, that is hardly anything in comparison to her wealth. His story is remarkable. He grew up on welfare in the South Bronx before building a $50 million empire from scratch. He's no ordinary rapper either. He survived being shot in the head and now earns over $1 million monthly off his social media alone. She's an interesting character as well. She just launched a $272 perfume named Divorce after ending her previous marriage. She actually divorced her ex on Instagram. When it comes to her wealth, she's worth an estimated $1.5 billion. But somehow that isn't the craziest thing about it. Her father is worth $16 billion. And from here, the numbers just get crazier. Their engagement ring is an 11.5 carat diamond worth $1.1 million. So how does this yacht come into this story? This 531-foot yacht named Dubai is worth $500 million, and it is her dowry. So this essentially just added a zero to French Montana's net worth. However, the maintenance cost alone might bankrupt him. The details of this yacht are crazy. It carries 72 guests in 44 cabins and is run by a crew of 88. It even accommodates a Black Hawk helicopter. So what is he going to have to spend to maintain it? Well, roughly about $50 million per year. Both families reportedly approve of this, creating an interesting modern day love story where the South Bronx meets Dubai royalty. This blows my mind.
Shout out to French Montana, man. Like, he just killed it. He killed it. Okay, she seems lovely. A crazy, history as far as the divorce. She's kind of pushing forward women's rights in the Middle East in a lot of ways, man. She's breaking what some would say certain conventions. She seems to have the support that she needs, and she's locked in with French Montana, man. I got nothing but respect for it, man. It's actually legendary. So shout out to him, shout out to French, shout out to the princess. I mean, Sheikha Mara, man. Listen, French just jumped over everyone in the game, man. You gotta love it. You gotta respect it, man. But look, if you found that one interesting, let me know down below. I will catch you in the next video. I'm out here, gang. Peace.